Applying 1 drop castor oil every day has these 8 health benefits. Castor oil has been used for centuries in Ayurvedic and holistic medicine, but the real magic lies in how little you need to see results. In this video, I'll tell you how applying just 1 drop of castor oil every day may bring you 8 surprising health benefits. And no, it's not just about your hair and skin. I'll break down what part of your body it affects, how it works beneath the surface, and why it's more powerful than most people realize. Of course, while castor oil is natural, it's not for everyone. That's why it's always better to consult a healthcare professional before starting any new routine. Now, let's get started. 1. Stimulates lymphatic flow. Most people have no idea that the body's waste management system, the lymphatic system, plays a huge role in how energetic, clear-headed, and healthy we feel. It doesn't have a pump like the heart, so it relies heavily on movement, breath, and even touch to keep things flowing. Applying just 1 drop of castor oil to specific areas, like the lower abdomen or under the collarbone, may gently stimulate this system and help it drain more efficiently. This means your body is better able to flush out toxins, reduce swelling, and even boost immune function, all without needing to ingest anything. The reason castor oil has this effect comes down to how its natural compounds interact with the skin and the tissues underneath. One of the key players here is ricinoleic acid, which makes up about 90% of the oil. This fatty acid has a unique ability to penetrate deep through the skin layers and reach the lymphatic tissue just beneath. Once absorbed, it helps increase circulation in that area, which encourages lymph to move more freely through its vessels. That improved flow means waste products, excess fluids, and even inflammatory molecules get cleared out more effectively, and that's something you may actually feel over time. Moreover, olive oil acid is another important chemical. While it's often mentioned in skincare for its moisturizing effects, it also supports the function of cell membranes, including those lining the lymphatic vessels. When you apply castor oil rich in oleic acid, it enhances the permeability and elasticity of those vessels, making it easier for fluid to pass through and continue its journey toward elimination. That's why people using castor oil packs or even a small daily drop often report feeling lighter, less puffy, and more balanced. It's not just a surface fix. It's helping your internal flow work better. According to research, castor oil was tested as a carrier for methotrexate in a nanoemulsion formulation. However, due to its lower solubility for the drug, it was not selected for the final formulation. 2. Thickens eyelashes and eyebrows. Thinning eyebrows or sparse lashes may make your whole face look tired, and most of us turn to serums or expensive gels without even realizing that 1 simple drop of castor oil might be all it takes to bring them back to life. Apply it at night just along the lash line or lightly massage it into their brows, and after a few weeks, the difference is clear. What makes this possible is the way castor oil supports the entire structure of the hair growth cycle. One of the most important components here is triglycerides, natural fat molecules that this oil is full of. When applied to the skin around your lashes or brows, these triglycerides soak into the hair follicle, coating it with protective moisture while delivering nutrients directly where they're needed. This process creates an ideal environment for hair growth, one that's hydrated, nourished, and shielded from breakage. Over time, this strengthens the follicle's ability to grow healthy new strands, which is why you start seeing less fallout and more fullness. In addition to that, castor oil also works really well in this area because it has vitamin E in it naturally. Vitamin E is a gentle healer for follicles that are damaged or not active. Vitamin E is known for supporting tissue repair, especially in delicate areas where skin is thin, like the eyelids or brow bone. Once absorbed, it reduces oxidative stress around the follicle, which is one of the biggest factors in stunted or patchy hair growth. With this protection in place, the follicles stay active longer and shift into the growth phase more easily, which means more hairs sprouting faster and fuller than before. According to ResearchGate, castor oil at 35% in lotion showed strong hair growth effects in animal studies, making hair thicker and longer with no side effects. 3. Strengthens nails and softens cuticles. If your nails are constantly breaking or peeling, or if your cuticles feel dry no matter how much lotion you use, there's a reason behind it. And a drop of castor oil might be the simplest fix you didn't know you needed. Applying just 1 drop of castor oil at night to each nail, and over time it may create smoother cuticles, fewer breaks, and healthier shine. It doesn't just sit on the surface, it actually helps repair the foundation underneath. Moreover, the dense structure and high concentration of linoleic acid in the oil are 2 reasons why this works so well. This particular fatty acid acts like a moisture sealant. When applied to the nail and cuticle area, it forms a protective barrier that prevents water loss, which is one of the biggest culprits behind brittle nails. This hydration lock keeps the nail matrix, where new nail cells are formed, soft, elastic, and able to grow without splitting. Over time, that means your nails grow out stronger, not weaker, and the cuticle stays flexible instead of cracking or peeling. According to research, linoleic acid supports skin repair, reduces inflammation, and promotes hair growth. It's found in plant oils and may help treat skin issues like acne and eczema. Furthermore, phytosterols are another important chemical that is doing a lot of work here. These are plant-based molecules found naturally in castor oil that help restore the skin's natural lipid barrier. When you rub a drop into your cuticles, these phytosterols are absorbed right into the surrounding skin tissue. They boost the skin's ability to hold onto moisture and improve its resilience, especially in dry or overwashed hands. That's what makes castor oil so effective. It doesn't just make things look glossy, it actively supports the regeneration of both nail and skin cells at a deeper level. 4. Eases joint discomfort. Joint stiffness isn't just something that happens with age. It may show up from long hours at a desk, overuse, or even changes in the weather. What's wild is that something as small as 1 drop of castor oil, when massaged into those tight areas like your knuckles, knees, or wrists, may bring noticeable relief over time. It doesn't just coat the skin, it sinks deep, working with the tissue underneath to calm inflammation and improve flexibility. For anyone dealing with everyday joint aches, this tiny step may become a surprisingly effective part of your routine. A strong anti-inflammatory property of castor oil, specifically a compound called retinoleic acid, is one of the main reasons why it helps with joint pain. When applied to the skin, it passes through the epidermal layers and reaches the tissue that surrounds the joints. There, it interacts with prostaglandin receptors, the same ones that regulate inflammation and pain signals in the body. By influencing these pathways, retinoleic acid helps calm down swelling and reduces the sensitivity around the joint capsule, making movements feel smoother and less restricted. Do you want to know the best part? Well, it works gently, without the harsh side effects that may come with oral anti-inflammatories. Moreover, glycerol, a naturally occurring humectant in castor oil, is an important compound that works in the background. While it's often linked to skin hydration, it also plays a deeper role in helping joint tissues retain elasticity. Glycerol draws moisture into the connective tissues around the joints, including the synovial membrane, the thin lining that cushions and lubricates your bones. When that area is hydrated and supported, it moves more freely and responds better to movement. This is especially helpful for smaller joints that tend to get dry, tight, or overused. By improving fluid balance in that space, castor oil makes each bend or stretch a little easier. According to ResearchGate, studies show that castor oil application, especially when combined with heat, helps reduce joint pain, including in knee osteoarthritis. It showed similar effectiveness to standard painkillers like diclofenac, but with fewer side effects. Research supports its use as a safe, natural option for joint pain relief. 5. Fades dark circles. Waking up with dark circles may make you look more worn out than you actually feel, and no concealer in the world may fully hide that hollow, shadowed look under the eyes. Applying 1 drop of castor oil beneath each eye, just once a day, may actually help fade those dark circles over time. This isn't about a quick fix or just moisturizing the skin. It's about working with the delicate blood vessels and connective tissues under the eyes to gradually restore brightness and smoothness from within. Dark circles often form due to blood pooling or slow circulation, especially when we're stressed, sleep-deprived, or dehydrated. When you apply castor oil with palmitic acid to that area, it stimulates circulation, encouraging the tiny capillaries to drain more effectively. This leads to less pooling, less darkness, and a more refreshed appearance that doesn't rely on makeup to look awake. Along with that, ferulic acid, which is found naturally in castor oil, is a strong antioxidant that helps fight oxidative stress around the eyes. This is crucial because oxidative stress breaks down collagen and weakens capillaries, 2 things that make dark circles worse over time. When you apply the oil consistently, ferulic acid steps in to protect the skin cells, stabilize the blood vessels, and reduce the appearance of discoloration caused by daily environmental damage. The skin starts to look firmer, smoother, and naturally brighter steadily and noticeably. According to PubMed, a clinical trial found that applying castor oil cream twice daily for 2 months significantly reduced dark circles, melanin levels, wrinkles, and skin laxity around the eyes. Patients also reported high satisfaction with the results. 6. Reduces scars and marks. Old acne scars, stretch marks, or leftover spots from minor cuts may stick around longer than we'd like, and they tend to stand out no matter how much we try to fade them. Applying a drop of castor oil to those areas daily may help soften their appearance over time by encouraging skin rebuilding. The magic lies in how this oil reaches beneath the surface to support regeneration where it really counts, right at the cellular level. Being able to activate fibroblasts, which are skin cells that make collagen and repair tissue, is one reason why castor oil is so good for scars and marks. Thanks to its high content of alpha-linolenic acid, this oil seeps into the dermis and wakes up those repair signals. When fibroblasts are active, they begin reshaping the disorganized collagen that forms scar tissue, slowly replacing it with smoother, healthier layers of skin. This is what gradually softens the edges of scars and evens out texture, helping them blend more naturally with the surrounding skin. Additionally, quercetin, a plant-based antioxidant that fights pigmentation and cell damage, is another important part of castor oil there. Many scars leave behind dark patches due to excess melanin or inflammation. Quercetin works by calming that inflammation and interrupting the cycle that keeps pigment trapped in the skin. As a result, discoloration fades more evenly and consistently. At the same time, quercetin strengthens capillaries and improves skin resilience, which makes the area less prone to future damage or redness. According to research, quercetin protects cells by neutralizing free radicals, helping prevent oxidative stress and cellular damage linked to aging and disease. 7. Supports hormonal balance. Hormonal imbalances may show up in so many frustrating ways: irregular cycles, fatigue, mood swings, stubborn weight gain, and sometimes it feels like no matter what you try, nothing really gets to the root. What's fascinating is how applying just 1 drop of castor oil over the lower abdomen consistently may actually support your body's ability to rebalance itself naturally. It's not a hormone replacement or supplement, but what it does is help clear blockages and improve function in the systems that regulate your hormones in the first place. The way this works starts with how castor oil stimulates circulation and lymphatic movement around the pelvic region. This effect is caused in part by eudesmol, found in very small amounts in castor oil. Udesmol helps relax smooth muscle tissue and promotes better blood flow to the ovaries, uterus, and adrenal glands. That increased circulation helps these organs release built-up toxins and receive fresh oxygen and nutrients, both of which are critical for hormone production and balance. As the congestion clears, your endocrine system may begin to regulate itself more efficiently, whether that's in terms of estrogen, progesterone, or cortisol levels. Moreover, castor oil is good for your hormones because it may change the activity of prostaglandins by using a chemical called epoxidized ricinoleic acid. Prostaglandins are hormone-like messengers that control inflammation, ovulation, and even uterine contractions. When they're out of balance, you may feel it: painful periods, hormonal acne, or disrupted sleep patterns. Epoxidized ricinoleic acid gently influences prostaglandin balance, especially in the pelvic region, helping ease menstrual discomfort while also supporting more stable hormonal rhythms overall. It's not about forcing hormone changes, it's about creating the right internal environment for your body to do what it's meant to do. According to author manuscript, prostaglandins, lipid compounds derived from arachidonic acid, play a central role in both triggering and resolving inflammation. 8. Improves digestion. Being high in enanthic acid, a rare fatty acid that makes smooth muscles work, is one reason why castor oil is so good for digestion. When you apply it to the surface of your abdomen, this compound penetrates the skin and starts interacting with the smooth muscle layers in your intestinal wall. These muscles are responsible for peristalsis, the gentle wave-like contractions that move food through your digestive tract. Enanthic acid helps activate these contractions, promoting better movement of waste without harsh stimulation or cramping. It's a nudge, not a shove, and that's what makes it so sustainable and easy to use every day. Moreover, corinoic acid, a plant-based molecule known for its anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties, is another part of castor oil that helps keep your digestive system healthy. When massaged onto the stomach area, it helps calm down low-grade inflammation in the gut lining, which may contribute to discomfort, irregularity, or poor absorption of nutrients. Corinoic acid also supports the balance of gut bacteria by gently discouraging the growth of harmful microbes, which is key to keeping things running smoothly from top to bottom. This isn't something you feel instantly, but with regular use, it may reduce bloating, support more regular bowel movements, and even help improve overall gut comfort. According to PubMed, corinoic acid reduced colon inflammation in rats with colitis by lowering tissue damage, neutrophil activity, and oxidative stress, and showing strong anti-inflammatory effects. Moving on, let's discuss who should not apply castor oil. Know this before you try it. I know how exciting it is to find something natural that actually works. I've seen amazing results from just one drop of castor oil a day, and maybe you're thinking about adding it to your own routine. But here's the thing, while it's incredibly powerful, castor oil isn't for everyone. It's always important to know when a natural remedy might not be the right fit. So before you reach for the bottle, here's a quick list of people who should hold off or speak with a doctor first. 1. Pregnant women. If you're pregnant, especially in the early or mid stages, avoid using castor oil on the abdomen. It may mildly stimulate uterine contractions, which may pose a risk. Always check with your OB/GYN before using it during pregnancy. 2. People with open wounds or skin infections. Applying castor oil on broken skin or active infections may trap bacteria and slow healing. If you have cuts, rashes, or infected skin, wait until it's fully healed. 3. Those with allergic reactions to castor beans or derivatives. If you've ever reacted to castor oil, castor-based beauty products, or castor bean derivatives, don't risk using them, even topically. Allergic reactions may include itching, redness, or swelling. 4. People with chronic gastrointestinal disorders. If you're dealing with conditions like EBS, Crohn's disease, or ulcerative colitis, even topical use over the abdomen could irritate sensitive nerves or tissues. Talk to your gastroenterologist first. 5. Individuals with sensitive eyes or eyelid conditions. While many use castor oil to grow lashes, it may cause irritation if it gets into the eye, especially if you have conditions like blepharitis or dry eye syndrome. Always patch test first or consult an eye specialist. Using just 1 drop of castor oil each day, when I apply it with intent and precision, I've seen measurable improvements in multiple systems of my body, and you may too. From lymphatic cleansing and hormonal support to cosmetic enhancements and even relief from minor pain, the benefits go far beyond what I expected. These effects don't come from some miracle cure. Instead, they stem from castor oil's unique natural biochemistry. It interacts with your tissues and internal feedback loops in ways that help your body heal, regulate, and restore itself, something I've come to truly appreciate through personal experience. Now that we have discussed the many health benefits of applying 1 drop of castor oil every day, let's move on to other topics. Are you interested in learning more about your body? Watch 10 health benefits of amla powder, or watch what 1 coffee a day may do to your body after 30 days. Watch one, or even better, watch both. What other benefits of castor oil do you know? Let us know in the comments below.